Hey guys, we're So Bad Again, and today we're gonna review The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The movie is directed by David Yates, starring Eddie Redmayne and Catherine Watterson and Colin Farrell.
So this film is set 70 years before the events of Harry Potter, and this is in the Harry Potter world.
Yep.
And we follow Newt Scamander, a wizard that goes to New York, and he has this briefcase filled with all of these wonderful creatures, and they get out, and
Yeah.
Newt Scamander has to go and find them and put them back in the case, and things obviously happen. When beasts go out of their suitcase, things are gonna just get out of control.
Yeah.
So guys, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. We finally get a new film set in the Harry Potter world. So what are your thoughts on the film?
Eddie Redmayne as Newt. It's a match, I really like him being the magician, the main actor, and about his briefcase. In that briefcase is a home for all of the creatures. He rescued, he traveled all around the world to save the creatures, and to rescue them
Yeah.
from the danger of humans too. And about the non-match, which is
With
against magician, was meh. It was okay though.
For me, I think it's like it clearly shows you it was before all the Harry Potter movies, and just the creatures in the movie are amazing.
Yeah.
I think they were well done.
Yeah.
Like there are some magical creatures, which is kind of relevant to a Harry Potter movie. And
Yeah.
other than that, I just think the plot is. I mean, it's okay.
It's okay.
The movie in general, it was a good movie to
I mean,
watch.
there's
Yes,
gonna be
that's
a
it.
part 2 of it.
So
So
obviously,
you don't
it's
have to
kinda
be worried
obvious.
about it.
It's gonna be a part
Yeah,
2.
so
The movie's
I've
great.
never really been that interested in the Harry Potter films.
Same.
Not
But
me.
honestly, I
I'm
really
really
enjoyed
into
this
it.
film. I really enjoyed this film, and this actually makes me want to see more of this world. We want to see, because the best thing about this is the characters. I love the characters in the film, especially Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
He's there's some kind of awkwardness to him, but that what makes him work.
And the hot
And-
girl. Let's not forget the hot girl. She's hot.
Yeah.
You just have to address her. What's her name?
Catherine Watterson.
I don't even know.
But Catherine Watterson, really good.
She's
As
just-
well as the young
She's
boy.
hot.
He's really good.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller
Okay,
is
so now
really
let's
good.
just go into our positives. What are some things that really stuck out for me? As I said, the characters.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me. I absolutely
Mhm.
love the 4 main characters in the film.
For me, it would be the creatures and
The
the
creatures are
environment it's set on.
amazing.
The creatures are so well thought, and just the way they escape and everything, it just matches. I just think it's so much. It's actually funny as well. That's the thing. The
Yeah.
movie it's funny and it's action, and that's what most people look for these days in
Yeah.
movies. It's not just okay, Harry Potter, you get the movies, but they're they have the same sequence. But this movie is set before Harry Potter, and you can just see how it all plays out, and that's a perfect movie right there.
And I like how the magician have their own law when it comes in human worlds.
Yeah.
You know,
They don't want to expose themselves. Or,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Trying to
they have their
secret.
own building where they keep any magician or wizard just came to New York City, they just arrest them
Yeah.
and tell them why they were here and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
Mm.
this film is, to me, I think it was beautifully
Yeah,
shot.
it was really
directed
shot.
really well by David Yates. Some of the shots were just absolutely incredible.
Yep,
It was
The
gorgeous.
creatures, and
Yep.
you know the cricket, the one that's
Yeah, the
always with
cricket,
the
yeah.
main actor. It was really cute though.
Yeah,
they
it
they
was.
had these finishing touches on the movie,
Mhm.
which were just spot on.
And a lot of the action sequences were really well done.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, any other positives you guys want to stick out?
I think we said all of them, but
The intro of that movie, the Warner Brothers intro, with the Harry Potter theme song. It's
Yeah,
just,
it really.
it gets me hype, I'm
Especially for
really
Harry Potter
excited.
yeah,
fans.
just
Yeah.
like it said, they had these
Yeah.
finishing touches where were just spot on.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Yeah.
was just well thought.
But this film is not perfect, obviously.
No
So
film was perfect.
there are some negatives to the film. So guys, what are some of the big negatives that stood out to you?
I think I'd start off by saying some of the scenes you could clearly see they were. I mean, some of the scenes were not real.
Yeah,
they were
the
they were
CGI was
just-
not great.
Yeah, some films, and,
Especially with some of the characters.
I agree.
and some
Yeah.
creatures are just. I'm not saying the creatures are great, but then you have some creatures which are meh. But the movie overall, I mean, every movie has.
I mean,
ups and
every
downs,
single
so-
creatures have their own personality. Like
Exactly.
there's one that steals diamonds and stuff, but like the others like doesn't show much about them. But it's
Yeah.
okay. They did like explain about
And
them a
also,
little bit.
or you want?
You know, there was a lot of comedy in the film, but some of the comedy just didn't work for me.
And
I
yeah,
agree with that.
You know, some like nobody was laughing in the theater
yeah.
in some scenes where they try to make it funny, but you know, some comedy worked, some did not.
And
But
for
the
me-
fat guy, he was okay.
Yeah, and for me, like a big negative would be like in the movie, as you watch the movie, like you don't understand who the villain is because there's
Mm.
multiple villains. Like
Yeah.
that's what I think because
I mean, if
one
you
time it's like,
if you read the book, it makes sense. You know who the villain is.
but like
yeah.
just by watching the movie, you won't understand from the
Mhm.
beginning. It's just like towards the end, you'll start to understand who the bad guys are.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
like
just-
the third act really kind of it fell a little for me because I was really enjoying the film, and then the third act with the villain and just everything that happens in the final few scenes, it was just a little all over the place.
And also like the villain, he transforms into this dark cloud. I mean,
It's actually not
a cloud. A cloud.
so let's wrap this up. Overall thoughts, guys, and your final score for the film.
I'll give it an 8.8.
Okay,
Out of
well,
10.
An 8.
It's very beautiful. I'm a fan of Harry Potter too, but not that big. But this one is like huge to me because it's in the Harry Potter world, and I just want to know the fantastic and where to find them, fantastic beasts and where to find them. Sorry, then. Yeah, 8.8 guys. It's pretty good. I'm
Yeah,
impressed
pretty
for
good.
the first
Yeah.
time.
I'll have to go with a 7 because, like I said, the movie's great. Everything's great about it. But for me, I'm not really a Harry Potter fan,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just the movie has its ups and downs, like I said, and just I think a 7 would be a perfect score for the movie. And but I wish to see the next one coming out because it deserves a second movie. We can all agree.
It does.
It deserves a second
I
movie.
agree with you. I'll also give it a 7. You know, after watching this film, I want to see more of the characters. I want to see more of this world. So I'm excited to see a sequel to this. But you know, some of the comedy, the villain, and just some other things didn't work in the
They need
film.
to change it, yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and yeah, if you're a Harry Potter fan, I highly recommend you watching it.
Watch the watch. That was it for our review, guys. Just leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video.
Yeah.
And we'll catch up with you next time.
Yes.
Your SBSG.
Pissed off.
Peace out.